Imagine a world where wolves roamed free, hunting, surviving, and fearing humans. Now picture your fluffy Labrador curled up on your couch. How did a fierce predator become our best friend? The answer lies in an extraordinary journey, one that spans thousands of years and reshaped the very fabric of human civilization. But here's a question. Did we domesticate dogs, or did they domesticate us? Stick around, because the truth is far more surprising than you think. Let's travel back in time. 20,000 years ago. The wild ancestors. Before there were pet dogs, there were wolves. And back then, it was all about survival. Wolves were fierce hunters, and humans were just another meal on their menu. But something changed. Archaeologists believe that some wolves started following human tribes, scavenging for leftover bones and scraps. These weren't the aggressive ones. The bold but less hostile wolves realized that sticking close to humans meant one easy food, without having to hunt. Over generations, something incredible happened. The wolves that were less aggressive and more tolerant of humans survived better, got more food, and passed down their genes. And just like that, the first step toward domestication began. But this wasn't an overnight transformation. It took thousands of years for the genetic shifts to fully take place. Scientists studying ancient wolf remains have found subtle differences in bone structures that indicate early signs of domestication. Let's pause for a moment. Why would wolves, apex predators, suddenly start depending on humans? Some researchers believe that wolves were simply opportunists. Instead of competing for food, they found a way to secure a steady supply with minimal effort. Over time, humans began to notice that these animals were not just passive scavengers. They could be more. But humans weren't just passive spectators. Over time, they realized that these semi-friendly wolves were more than just scavengers. They were protectors. They barked at approaching threats. They helped in hunting. They formed a mutual relationship with humans. And here's where humans started shaping the dog. We began selectively breeding the tamest, most obedient wolves over generations. And what happens when you selectively breed for friendliness? The wolves changed. Their snouts became shorter, their ears started flopping, their fur developed color variations, their fear of humans disappeared. What we had now was no longer a wolf, it was something new, the first dog. But the story doesn't end here. As humans settled into civilizations, the role of dogs expanded beyond hunting and protection. Different societies began breeding dogs for specific purposes. Guard dogs to protect livestock from predators. Hunting dogs to track and retrieve prey. Companion dogs for royalty and aristocrats. The first known dog burial sites date back nearly 14,000 years, proving that early humans not only relied on dogs, but also valued them as companions. The modern dog, fast forward to today, and we now have over 400 different dog breeds, from the tiny Chihuahua to the towering Great Dane. But here's the real twist. Dogs have evolved to understand us better than any other animal on the planet. They read our facial expressions. They know when we're sad and comfort us. They can even follow the direction of our gaze, something even wolves struggle with. Scientists believe that dogs didn't just adapt to live with us, they evolved to communicate with us. New research shows that dogs and humans share a unique bond. When a dog looks at its owner, both experience a release of oxytocin, the same hormone responsible for human bonding. This suggests that dogs don't just tolerate us, they genuinely form deep emotional connections with us. But here's the million-dollar question. Do dogs actually love us, or is it just an instinct for survival? Some scientists argue that dogs have simply mastered the art of manipulating human emotions to secure food and care. Others believe that the relationship between humans and dogs is unique, one built on trust, loyalty, and genuine affection. Science says that when a dog stares at you, both of your brains release oxytocin, the same hormone responsible for human bonding. But does that mean your dog actually loves you, or is it all just biology? In the next episode, we'll uncover the truth about dog emotions. Do they really love us, or have they just learned to manipulate us? Subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. Your dog might be watching and judging. Woof, winky face.